Hi, hello. This is Susha Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, St. Martin's Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss a support on Introduction to Data Structures. So data is nothing but it is a collection of raw facts. So in the data structures is nothing but it is a way of organizing, storing and retrieving the data is relationship with each others. For real-time examples is a Google map. Okay, so some applications of data structures there. So what are the applications means? In that applications is operating systems, compiler designs, database management systems and network analysis and expert systems. Okay, these are all the applications of data structures. Now we are going to discuss about next classification of data structures. What are the classification of data structures, guys? So they are divided into two parts. One is a primitive data structures, another one is a non-primitive data structures. In that primitive data structures is nothing but it is a directly operated by the machine instructions. That is they divided into four parts: float, characters, integers and pointers. In that non-primitive data structures is nothing but it has emphasized sophisticated data structures. So in this data structures it has homogeneous and heterogeneous of data items. After that, in this non-primitive data structures has divided into two parts. One is a linear data structure, another one is a non-linear data structures. So in that linear data structure, is nothing but it is a linear arrangement of machine instructions. That is the array, linked list, stack and queue. Okay, so in the non-linear data structure, in this non-linear data structures is nothing but it is the hierarchical arrangements of elements. For example, is a trees and graphs. Okay, now we are discussing about the first one is a stack. These all are the theory parts. Next one, stack. Stack is nothing but it is a linear data structures which follows the first in, first out principles. Okay, which follows the first in, first out principles. Why means, so this is the structure of the stack. In the structure of the stack, so first we are going to insert the one element. So here first suppose 10. So next we are going to insert the values as 20. Okay. So first suppose I want 10 means, so how to pop? So this is the possibles. Why means this is the one way principles. So insertion and deletions operations guys occur on only one side. This is the top of the stack. Okay. So it means the elements as inserters must be deleted from. So for example, stack of coins or piles of coins or etc. Okay. Some basic operations there. What are the basic operations, guys? There are the two operations. Okay. First one is on a push operations. First one is on a push operations. Push. What is push? Push means to insert the element into the top of the stack. So that time that push operations the top is incremented by 1. Why means that stack is one element has added. Okay. So next one is on a pop. Pop means to delete the element from the top of the stack. So that time that pop has decremented by 1. Okay, these are the operations. There are the two operations. Next one has some expected conditions. For suppose, what is overflow conditions, what is underflow conditions. So there are the two conditions. What is overflow conditions? Overflow conditions means nothing but it is attempt the insert on element when the stack is full. The stack is full means that time that overflow conditions will be occurs. Okay. So for suppose that the stack is empty. Empty stack means that time the under conditions will be, underflow conditions will be occurs. Okay. So for examples, now I am taking some set of stack values. Okay. So here I mentioned this is the stack. So in that stack, first I am going to insert the values 10. First time that is size is stack size is minimum size or maximum size is I am taking 4 sizes. So that 4 values only is possible to insert into the stack only. Okay. So now first I am going to insert the value 10. So insertion and deletion operations guys occur on only one base. Okay. So next I am going to insert the values as 5. Next I am going to insert the values as 2. Next I am going to insert the values as 1. Okay. So now that stack is full. Why means that stack size as 4 only. So this time the stack overflow conditions will be occur. Okay. So what is underflow condition? Underflow condition means nothing but it is to delete the all the values as that stack is on a empty stack. That is the underflow conditions. For suppose I am going to take the first element. First element I am remove the first element 1. So remaining has 2, 5 and 10. These are the elements will be there. Next I am going to delete 2. Okay, I am delete the 2 values means next to what are the stack elements there? 10 and 5 only. Next I am going to delete 5. Okay, so what is that? The remaining one is 10 values will be there. Next I am going to delete 10. Okay, so 10 means 10 will be removed. So 10 will be removed. So that stack is empty stack. That stack is overflow means that stack size is fixed size. That stack is you are going to insert this some set of elements as, for suppose the stack size has 4 means to insert the 4 elements as. For suppose it's underflow conditions means to delete all the values as into the top of the stack. Insertion and deletion operations can occur on only on top of the stack only. So, okay, only one way process. Next one is an this is the one structure, one diagram. So, okay, this is the empty stack. That stack is empty. So now I am going to insert the one values as. After that I am going to insert the one values. That is the insert means another one values is push. To push the another one values as. After that I am going to push the another one value source. Now it has the I am inserted into the 3 values as. Okay, 3 values as. So I means that stack size is 3 only. So now after that I am going to insert the another one values means it's not possible. So why means that stack size is 3 only. Okay, this is the overflow condition diagram. Another one is underflow conditions. So underflows means, so now I am remove one by one, so that is empty stack is underflow conditions. Okay. Next one is applications of stack. What are the applications of stack means? Evaluating the arithmetic expressions, balancing the symbols and the towers of honey and the 8 queen problems and the function calls. These all are the stack applications. Okay. Stack, what stack? Stack is nothing but it is the first in, last out principles. Okay. For example, piles of coins or piles of books, you are arranged the one by one. So, which one is the first book? So, you remove the last. Okay, that is the stack operations. Stack. Next one is a queue. What is queue? Queue is also a linear data structures. So, it follows the first in, first out principles. So, that insertions has performed on rear side and deletions has performed on front side. Okay, there are the 2 ways. Okay, rear and front. Insertions has rear, deletions has front only. Okay, so for examples, waiting lion in reservation counters. Okay, yes, there is some operations there. What are the operations? NQ and DQ operations. Okay, NQ means the process of inserting the element in the queue. The DQ means the process of deleting the element in the queue. Okay, so for examples, this is the queue structure. Okay, so in that queue is, this is the starting. Now I am going to insert the first element. This is the rear and front. Okay, rear and front. Rear means what? Insertion. Front means what? deletions. Okay. So after that, I'm going to insert the another one values as is 5. So this time, this is the rear, this is the front. Okay. This is the rear, this is the front. Okay. So that one is the NQ and the DQs, the insertion and deletions only. Okay. So after that, here these Q operations also some overflow conditions and underflow conditions will be occurs. Then means that a Q size has fixed size. For examples, so reservation counter. Okay, railway reservation counter there. That counter la maximum of 20 peoples only that places will be there. Okay, so for suppose more people came at that time, more people came now, that the queue is full, that the queue is over conditions, overflow conditions will be occurs. Okay, for suppose that counter la empty, that counter la no people's not there, means that the queue is a empty queue, that time is a underflow conditions will be occur. So overflow means that the queue is a full, that time is a underflow condition can be occur. So this is the Q data structures. So in the Q data structures diagrams, so here first we are going to insert the values as 10, that is the rear. So after we are going to insert the values is 8 NQ, after that NQ is 12, after that NQ is 16, after that 9, after that 20, after that 18 only, after that 5. Okay, now I want to DQ. DQ means deletion operations. That is the front end side to delete the one by one elements. Okay, so first in, first out. Which element is the first came? 10 is the first came. So we delete the first two is a 10 values. Okay, after that to delete the 8, after that to delete the 12, after that to delete the 16, after that 9, 20, 10, 18 and 5. So all the elements has deleted. That time is a underflow conditions will be occurs. Okay. Next, stack queue completed. Next one is what is linked list? Linked list is nothing but it is a series of nodes. So in that each node contains a element and pointers. Okay. So in that pointers of the last nodes has points to the null values. This is the node diagrams. Okay, node structure diagrams. So in that node has divided into two parts as one is a data element, another one is a pointers. Okay, so in that pointers has is next two pointers has points to the next node of the list. Okay, in that linked list has there are the three types of linked list: singly linked list, doubly linked list, and circular linked list. Okay, so we are discussed on one by one. So first one is a singly linked list. What is singly linked list? In this linked list is nothing but is a linked list in which each node contains only one field pointing to the next node in the list. Okay, so in that list, this is the linked list diagrams. So it's here. So this is the header node. This is the header node. This is the one node. In that node, this is the data field. That is the data element. This is the pointer. Okay, these pointers has points to the next node of the data element. These pointers has points to the next node of the data element. This node has points to the next node of the data element. The point in that's the list. That point of the last node points to a null values. Okay, null values. This is the linked list. So in the linked list, some operations there. What are the operations? Means insertion operation, deletion operations, searching operations will be there. So, okay, for suppose we are going to insert the some elements as into the middle. Okay, see, this is your header file. This is your header. Okay, header. Next one is we are going to insert the some set of values as here 10. The pointers has points to the next node in the list 10, 20. So here the 20 has points to the next node of the data element. It's a pointer. Last nodes has point to the null values. Okay. So now we are going to insert the values is 30. So which place is a suitable place? Once you check it, 10, 20, after that 30 will be came. So, okay. So this place is a suitable place. So in that old node of the pointers as points to the new node of the data element. In that new node of the data elements as points to the old node of the data elements. Okay. So automatically that new node has inserted. For suppose you are going to insert the another one values as 15. Okay. 15 means, so this place is a suitable place as, so in that first node of the pointers as points to the new node of the data element, that values as 15. So in that new node of the pointers as points to the old node of a data elements. So that automatically that values as inserted on particular places. This is the singly linked list. For suppose deletion operations, how to delete? So for suppose I delete the some particular values as means, so automatically in that new node has will be deleted. 15's node need means 15's automatically has deleted. So in that node has be inserted on 10, 20 and 30 and 40 only. Okay. 30s and 40s only. This is the insertion and deletions operations on singly linked list. Okay. Okay, next. Next one is a doubly linked list. What is the doubly linked list? The doubly linked list is nothing but it is the one of the data structures that allows there are the three fields as, one is a data field, another one is a forward link, another one is a backward link. Okay, for suppose this is the three link fields that will be there. So, okay, this is the one node. In that node, middle one is a data field. This is the backward link. Okay, this is the forward link. Okay, so these are the one their node. Okay, so in that doubly linked list, same. So these are the header files. So in that these are the header files. These are the forward link. These are the backward link. These are the node. Okay. So in that each data pointers as points to the next node of the data elements. Same, that last node of the pointers has null values only. So this is the forward link directions. Okay. Backward directions means it's a backwards. That previous the data elements has points to the previous node of the pointers. Same like that. After that, these starting data elements has a null values. Okay, this is the doubly linked list. Okay, after that, this doubly linked list, some operations there. What are the operations? Say insertion operation, deletion operations, searching operations, and these operations will be there. So, okay, so after doubly linked list, circular linked list. So what is circular linked list? Same also, this is a linked list, is a linear sequential order. Last node of the pointer of the last node has points to the first node. Okay, this is the circular linked list. So here the header files there, these are the one node, these are the data values as same as also this headers has to points to the first one list. Okay, so here this is the data values as pointers. These pointers of the points to the next node of the data values as these pointers as points to the next node of the data pointers. This node has points to the next node of the data pointers. This is the last node. This last node of the data pointers has points to the first node of the data values. Okay, this is the circular linked list. Okay, so singly linked in the circular linked list also same some operations there. What are the operations means? Insertion operation, deletion operation and searching operations. Okay, so what are we discussed? There are the three linked listers: singly linked list, doubly linked list and circular linked list. Okay, so in the singly linked list, yeah, single manners, so three operations. Doubly linked list has three fields as, circular linked list, yeah, so one of the circle formats. Okay, so after that we are going to discuss us about on next one is on a basic operations. These all are the basic operations. Now we are going to insert the one element in a beginning state. Now we are going to delete the one element into the middle state, or otherwise is a display or searching or delete. Okay. Next one is on a tree. What is tree? Tree is nothing but it is a non-empty finite set of elements is called nodes. Okay. So in that tree is so many types of trees are there. Okay. In that trees are so many trees are there. Binary tree, binary search tree, AVL tree, splay tree, red block tree, so many of trees are there. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about an AVL tree. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about an AVL tree. What is that AVL tree? AVL. What is AVL? AVL full form is Adolphus Well-Skill Landis. Okay. Adolphus Well-Skill Landis tree. Then that AVL trees is one of the self-balancing binary search tree. Okay. So already you know very well what is binary search tree. What is binary search tree? That root node is some values as after that in that right side, left side node is compared to your root node is a less than values. Right side has is compared to your root node has is a greater than values. This is the binary search tree. Okay. Same as also here also AVL tree also is self-balancing binary search trees. Okay. In that AVL trees is some height of the left subtree and some height of the right subtrees also. That is differs from +1, 0 or -1s. Okay. So how to identify this is the one of the height balancing tree. AVL tree is a height balancing tree. So in the AVL trees is what is that height balance factors? How to identify this balance factors means height of the left subtree minus height of the right subtrees. Okay. So this is the balance factors trees. After that these AVL tree has 4 AVL tree has there. Okay. So first two cases is left subtree and left child. Second one is on your right subtree and right child. Third one is on your right subtree and left side. Fourth one is on your left subtree and right child. Okay. So what is these cases? There are the some rotations there. Okay. So what are the rotations? Single rotation and double rotation. Okay. Single rotation and double rotations. What is that single rotations? Single rotations means right, left rotations. Double rotations is right and left. Okay. These are the 4 rotations will be there in your AVL trees. Okay. So now I am taking the one small examples. So here this is some set of elements as there. Now I am going to insert the one values as is 3. 3 is your root node. So after that we are going to compare the next node. Compared to your root node is the highest values. So automatically it has to inserted into one right side only. Okay. Next I am taking 5. Compared to your root node is the highest values. Next compared to your this root node is a less than values. So it automatically has inserted into one left side only. So now we are going to check the balance factors. How to check? Left subtree minus right subtree. What is that left subtree? Left subtree here 1. Here 0. Starting node is a 0. Here is 1. 1 minus. Here right side has 0. 0 equal to 1. So here the height of is 1 is. After that to check this height of the AVL trees is, so left side has 0 minus right side has, there are the 2 values as there, 2 trees as there. So automatically it has a -2. So now this tree is unbalanced tree. So automatically you are going to rotate these trees. So how to rotate? So that the elements as I'm going to on left side. So you are going to rotate on right left rotations. Right left rotations means you rotate on this way and this way. Okay. So first you are going to rotate on this way means automatically 5 comes here. So automatically 6 comes this side. So this is the one rotations. So right rotations has completed. After that you rotate on left rotations. Left rotations means 5 is your root node and 6 and 3. Automatically this rotators completed. After that you are going to insert the values as 1. So this tree is a balanced tree. After that, you are going to insert the values as 2. So you check this tree. This is a unbalanced tree. So automatically you are going to rotate. So how to rotate means LR rotations, left right rotations. Left right means that the tree is going to on right side. You are going to rotate on left side only. Okay. So left right rotations means, so this tree, this type of trees is came. So after that you are going to insert these values as 4. So this tree is unbalanced tree. So automatically it has to rotate the LR rotations. Okay, these are the rotations of AVL tree rotations. After that, graph. What is that graph? Graph is nothing but it is a some set of vertices and edges. Vertices is what? This is the vertices. This line is a edges. Okay, the vertices is connected to the some set of edges only. So that is the graph. Next, types of graphs. What are the types of graphs? The types of graphs is as undirected graph, directed graph, weighted graph, and unweighted graphs. Okay. So what is directed graph? In that directed graph has to connect it to the one node to another node. It's a directly it's connected. It's not on collapsedly. It's not connected. It's a direct connected. Is a directly connected. Directly connected means I'm going to insert the A to B. A to B is a arrow marks will be that's a directly connected. D to B is a directly connected. D to E is a directly connected. Not B to D, D to E. Okay, that one has difference. So in that undirected graphs has it's nothing but that arrow marks has not mentioned. So anyway, so A is mentioned to B or A has mentioned to C also. Okay, that ones has not mentioned that ones. After that, weighted graph. In that weighted graph has A and B. One some set of graphs there. So A to B is as here I mentioned some weighted. Here I mentioned some weighted. This is the weighted graph. Unweighted graph means I am not mentioned that any particular values. This is the unweighted graphs. Okay, there are the 4 types as weighted graph, unweighted graph, directed and undirected graphs. Okay. After that, graph traversal techniques. What are the graph traversal techniques? BFS and DFS. BFS is nothing but breadth first search tree. Breadth first search tree is a queue only. Depth first search is a stack only. Okay. So, okay. Now we are going to discuss as a video sections. So, in that videos as so here is open. So in that videos, first already we are going to discuss as about on stack. So how to insert all the elements and how to pop all the elements as which is the empty stacks. After that we are discussed on queue only. So on that rear and front. So we are going to insert the 1 and 1. This is the front end. So automatically it has to move to 1 by 1 only. So delete is the DQ operations. It has to delete the 1 by 1. Okay. So if you want to insert another's. Next one is a singly linked list. So in that singly linked list is a one set of nodes, is a data elements, is a pointers. So it has to connected to a linked one list. So after that W linked list is a 3 field. So in the 3 field previous, next and data fields. Okay. So after that circular linked list. After that AVL tree. AVL tree is a self-balancing binary tree. It's unbalanced means you rotate the 4 rotations single. Left, right, right, left and right rotations. So after that, we are discussed on this is the full trees as breadth first search tree. That breadth first search trees is first to search in depth wise only. First you rotate on depth first. Search first is search to in first in child size. After that node and child, every child search. Okay. So, what are the topics we have discussed on today? So, overview of introduce. So, in that introduction is what is data structures, what are the classification of data structures, what is linked list, what is a stack, what is a queue, what is tree, AVL tree definitions, and AVL tree rotations, and what is graph and graph traversals methods. Okay, we have discussed on these all the topics. Okay, thank you.